What's going on, family? I just want to jump right into it. Today we're going to talk about fear. And there's usually four primal fears that we have in life. So we have the first fear, which is the fear of losing love or having our love rejected. Second fear is going to be the fear of being powerless and helpless. So that ultimately just brings us to the fear of being unsafe. Number three is going to be the fear of not having control. A lot of times, a lot of people in this world want to be hands-on and be so controlling of everything that's going on in their life, when ultimately, I said this before, we really only have control of two things in life. We have control of preparing ourselves for what will happen or what can happen, and also we have control of how we respond to what just happened. Everything in between is out of our control, and we need to accept that. Number four is going to be the fear of just not being seen as valuable, or not being worthy, or not being seen as necessary. And all of these fears can truly be a root to becoming angry. And we don't want to get to that level at all. So I'm talking to you guys today to kind of fix our mindset on how we go about this situation and to truly live life without fear. Because just on the other side of fear is something amazing. It's a miracle. It's new life that we haven't experienced yet. And it brings us new strength and new growth. So we got fear number one, which is what? Losing someone's love or having our love rejected, right? Okay, number one, we need to first find our love in God, because that is the only love that will forever be true, and it will be truly unconditional, right? That's what we call agape love. God will never reject our love, and he will just continuously love us no matter what we go through, no matter what we do in life. He will always be there, and he will always love us, right? So once we build that relationship, once we have that relationship with God, and we just truly feel his love and embrace his love, that's when we can love ourselves. That's the next step. Once you love yourself, the love that you have for yourself, and you just embrace you, and you just really just truly care for you, that love and that energy will just spread out to whoever you encounter, and they will want to be a part of your love. So that's number one. We do not need to fear being rejected of love, or having our love rejected, or the fear of losing someone's love, because our love will never be lost or rejected from God. And then once we truly feel that agape love, we will then love ourselves, and we definitely don't need to reject ourselves. Is going to be the fear of being powerless or helpless. So right now, just to encourage you, let you know, we have divine power within us. There's so many verses in the Bible that tells you that, but what I'm going to say right now is 2 Corinthians 4 verse 7. But the treasures in the earthen vessels, that the excellence of power may be from God and not of us. So we have that divine power within us. We just have to realize that and acknowledge that. And how we unlock that power is through prayer, through our relationship with God, asking him for the strength to get us through this day. So much power, and we are never going to be helpless through Jesus Christ and through God, who gives us strength and power and just saves us every day, and is right next to us all the time. Will never leave us, never forsake you. So as long as we remind ourselves of that daily, we should never have the fear of being powerless. Number three is the fear of not having control or losing control. Let's just get that out of our heads right now. You do have control. You have control of you, right? Again, we can control and we can prepare ourselves for whatever is to come. And we also have control on how we respond to what just happened. The things in between, we don't have control over. That's God. But the thing about it is, he also gave us the power of free will. We can make choices in our lives. We have control of going left or going right. The important thing that we have to do when we make these choices is that we are of sober mind, and we are always conscious and in the moment of what's going on. That's what gives us complete control and setting ourselves up for success. The moment that we are not of sober mind, and the times that we are just idle and we are not in the moment and conscious of what we're doing, that's someone else taking control of it, whether it be someone we encounter or someone that we follow, right? We're not conscious of what's happening. Always be conscious, always be in the know, always be in control of what you are going to do and of your decisions. That is your control. Now we get to the fourth one, the fear of not being valuable or worthy, or the fear of not being necessary. And I'm gonna go straight to the Bible. One of my favorite verses, 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. We are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, his own special people, that we may proclaim the praises of him. For he's brought us out of the darkness and into his marvelous light. That's it. That speaks for itself right there. You are valuable. You are necessary. We are necessary in so many ways during our time here on earth. We have a job to do as a chosen generation and as a royal priesthood to advance God's kingdom. So don't let a day go by thinking that you are not valuable or not necessary, because I'll let you know right now, you are so important and so valuable and so necessary. And I love you. So until then, see you guys hopefully on another Saturday workout. But always remember that we can do all things